What's up everyone, welcome back. So as you can see, we're on another weekend trip out. This time we got a convoy of quite a few people. Got 6 rigs total. What we're doing right now is we're airing down. We're anticipating some washboard type roads as well as potentially snow. I'm not quite sure if it's up there or not. But yeah, we want to get it aired down, have a little more comfortable ride. I am airing down to 18 PSI on this trip. And I am using the Ston deflators. So the thing about Ston tire deflators is that for each wheel, you can just screw these into the valve stem and they'll automatically deflate. And you can kind of adjust them and set them ahead of time to the amount of PSI you want them deflated to. So the Ston deflators, they come with 18 PSI is the preset amount. And that is what I did as far as airing down on all of the tires. I bought them off of Amazon. They have a good reputation, so I figured I'd go with them. But on this trip, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go through these trails, explore a little bit. Donald's gonna lead the way from Soft-Roading the West. Dahlin Adventures, Eric, you got Dan, you got Jason with the Primal Outdoors channel, and you have Chris. I'm excited to bring you guys along. When we get to camp, I'll show you some of the mods that I've done to the truck. I've done something in the back and something in the front, and I want to kind of share that with you guys. Hope you guys enjoy this video and this adventure. See ya.
With a piece in my hand and bloodshot eyes, I walked to the water for a last goodbye. He begged so much, it clouded my mind. One thing's clear, the man's gotta die. Might makes right, so he said, when he held all the keys over our head. I lived in that grip, but now he'll learn at the end with the...
Alright guys, so we made it out to camp. We found a beautiful campground overlooking a valley over here on the side. Donald led the way, and we were kind of nervous because as we were coming up, we saw a bunch of people camping in different sites, and they're big groups. So we were thinking we might not find any, but we did find some. And this is just like a great location, especially a location that accommodates 6 rigs like ours. As you can see, we're all setting up here. I got the rooftop tent set up, so we got a canyon down here to my right, and the wind is coming from this direction. So I positioned my rooftop tent and the truck so that it kind of goes against the wind, so it'll just kind of be deflected from the hardtop that's wedged up. In a little bit, I'm going to show you guys some, like I said, some of the mods that I've done to the truck. It involves a relocation of the camera. I had an issue with the swing out, and that blocked the camera, so I found a way to actually Nesto the Besto 3000 hit me up and told me that there's a way to do it. He sent me the link and I ordered it and I tried it and I outfitted it, and it works great and it's perfect. Actually, I posted it up on my Instagram story, so let me share with you what I shared on my Instagram story. Guys, so today we're gonna do a quick little mod. I want to first give a huge shout out to Nesto the Besto 3000 for this idea. And this is going to be a game changer for me because, as you can see, the spare tire swing out carrier block. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a camera over here under the license plate. And as you can see, I relocated the license plate to the swing out. And then, so what I'm going to use is this right here. And the beauty of these things is I don't need to wire anything into the cab. I don't need to go into the center console. I don't need to take anything apart. This is going to be, it should be simple plug and play. This is the part that goes into underneath the truck, which I'll show you in a bit. And then this section is the part that has the camera here, which I'll hook up to underneath the license plate frame. So wiring will go through here. We'll hook onto this piece, and this whole piece, oops. All right, so we will take it down here. Oops. So that right there is the connection for the camera, or at least I think it is, because that's the only thing that matches. So I'm gonna give it a shot and give it a test. But this part, so I unplug this, plug this in, and that should take into effect the rear camera when I back up. So I'm gonna try installing this real quick, and then I'll bring you guys back on board and see how that looks. Here's what we got so far. Mount the camera there, and then this is just like a little crude way of just holding it down. I got some zip ties here, and I did it so that when the swing, there's enough slack for the wires. And then, so underneath, I ran the wires up, zip tied it, put it together behind this bar, and then we got it plugged in. So this is the one that comes with the truck. I might just seal this off with some electrical tapes, and then I'll just leave that here, tuck it behind, and yeah, that's the plug here. So let's give it a shot and see how it looks. Give it a test run. Okay. Reverse. There you go. So as you can see, it's still there's a tire. It's still not a good indicator of, I guess, guessing and gauging how far the back of the tire is, but at least I get to kind of see what's behind me now. So it's I think that's better than not having anything. All right. So like I said, shout out to Nesto the 3000. Definitely help, especially when I'm trying to just back up and see what I got behind me. All right. If you got any questions, let me know. DM me. I got a link. And yeah, have a good night, guys. Also, on the front of the truck, I did a winch controller plug relocation. So right now, the place where the controller is, it's a wired controller. And what I found as I was recovering a couple of weekends ago was that there is a little hole, a slot in the bumper to reach the plug to be able to activate the winch with the controller. But it was a little bit more difficult for me just because I have slightly bigger hands. So I had to go in front of the top, behind the grill, in front of the radiator, on the truck, on the Tundra. So another viewer of mine commented and actually sent me a message saying that there is a way to extend the line, extend the plug. So I got that extension and I plugged it into the winch, and then the other end came out through the front of the grill. So that's where I located. Let me show you where that is. Okay, so as you can see, this is where I relocated it. So it went down from the winch behind the grill, and I relocated the other end here so that if I do need to use the winch for recovery, I can just pop this open and connect the winch controller here and then activate the winch. So if you guys have questions about that and are curious about how I did that, just let me know, shoot me a message or something, and I'll let you know, because it makes it a lot easier. And especially because I can still access it from the top, but I might be in a situation where I can't pop my hood or whatever. I might not be able to reach it or whatever. So doing it there, it allows me to be able to just come in here and connect it this way. And I put it on the driver's side because if I need to get in the car, put it in neutral or whatever, and then activate the winch, I can do that connected to the driver's side. So this is Eric coming up here. Dolan Adventures. I'll link you guys to his Instagram. Earlier, as we were coming up here, on his Montero, being the drone flyer that I am, kind of somehow wedged it into his rig. And yeah, but
I wasn't paying attention. I had my camera out in the rig and was doing something, and last minute I look at Don and he does this little swerve, and I'm look up and there's his drone headed straight for my rig.
It was totally my fault. I left the drone there. It was a little windy, so it started drifting, and I didn't realize I should have pulled out. But can we take a look at where it went?
But it's okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine. I changed the propeller on it.
Good. So it just kind of like wedged itself right in this spot here. There's a couple scrapes on the roof, but nothing too terrible, and I don't really care. There's plenty of scrapes on this thing, but yeah, it wedged itself pretty good right there.
It's a Montero, right?
Yeah, 94 Montero. It's pretty mild build overall. Just a slight lift, Bilstein shocks, a lot of stuff I plan on changing eventually, but some 33s. I just recently put a winch in it.
Nice.
And yeah, those lights, old school lights, put those on there. Just little things here and there, but I mean, stock. This thing comes with a air locker in the rear and everything, and it's been good. It's got me all over the place.
Yeah, it seems very capable.
Yeah.
If you check out his Instagram, he'll see with the places he's been to with it, and it's pretty impressive. And he takes some awesome photos as well.
Oh, thanks. I try.
But right on. So Eric is one of the guys we're camping with over here. And yeah, so we're just kind of chilling out, having a good time. Yeah, thanks for being a good sport, dude.
Oh yeah, sorry I hurt your drone.
All good. The intense focus Donald has.
time I get it back, I'm happy.
I guess I'm the only one that crashed. So it's starting to rain. We were trying to plan, and I think we might still do it, is putting a fire pit in the middle. I got my Snow Peak portable fire pit. We'll set that up. Maybe have a fire. Even despite the rain, it's not cold enough for snow. So, and okay, so here's the thing. It's blue over there, and then it's all gray over there, and it's rolling in this way. So my camera's getting wet. We're all getting wet. Here's a good way to see that. I'll keep you posted. I guess we'll just have a quick powwow and see what we want to do, but the rain is coming down good now. All right, get back to you guys.
For this evening's dinner, Shauna made us a carnitas roast, and we're having homemade guacamole, homemade pico de gallo, everyone's favorite tapatio, a Modelo or two perhaps, and smiles.
Thank you, Shauna. Thank you, Shauna, for the homemade guacamole and the homemade tacos. Thank you, Shauna.
Yeah.
Shauna Snapshots at Shauna Snapshots.
Smash your button. Like button.
Oh,
Is it good?
1 to 10. We know the answer.
yeah, definitely a 10. 10, Shauna. Always a 10.
The only thing better than eating warm food when you're camping on a cold night is eating warm food that somebody else cooked. I got to stand around, drink a little beer, and someone else made dinner. Thanks, Shauna. And Chris.
Right where I gotta go up into the tent. That's awesome. That's my truck there.
Definitely the best meal I'm gonna eat on this trip.
Nice.
I love it. Like, everyone does go, what is it about hanging out with your...
Thank you, Shauna. This is amazing. Oh yeah.
Shauna, thank you for your burrito. That's delicious.
This is the luckiest man alive.
We were driving the trip and it was 75, dust flying. We're in t-shirts. Poor Donald was just eating dirt behind me, And then we get to this one spot, it's beautiful, this lake, and you'll see it in the videos, and it's just like this lake, and it's just a beautiful night. Donald catches some shots of these antelope running, and it's just really nice. Next morning, snow.
Yeah,
It was out of nowhere.
It just like flipping a switch, and then we were cold for the rest of the trip.
Yeah.
So that cabin was a really nice break.
But it really made for like some epic footage. Like, we come up, you'll see this one shot that we both used like a couple times, but we come up a crest up over this hill, and it's just this huge like valley and canyon behind it, and it's blue skies, broken blue skies with clouds, and it's all snow, and I've got the drone in the air, and it's like flying, and it just absolutely this the most epic shot ever.
It's the most beautiful stuff that's ever been on my channel ever. I mean, he shot it. Most of it is stuff that he shot and I edited, but it's
He did an absolutely amazing job editing the videos together. In fact, I mean, to the point where I literally, because my dog had just died, like, we started the trip, and we actually, so what had happened was we started the trip, and then
in October,
right,
the first time, yeah.
And we got into the first day, and my rack broke, and my dog was still alive at this point. But in like 2 weeks, that I went and fixed my rack, and my dog passed away, and I don't know. I was excited about the trip, but I don't know. I just didn't film like things and I really focused on the drone footage. Like, I did a lot of stuff with the drone footage, but like, I just didn't really do any really good meat of a video. So I was like, I watched Donald's first video, and I'm like, I don't even know what I'm gonna do. Like, I mean, quite honestly, his video is so good, and I really just feel like I don't have anything. So I kind of did one video that kind of encompassed the whole trip. I basically told my subscribers, look, I'm not going to do videos on this. This is the deal. Wheeler died. And, you know, go watch Donald's videos. They're awesome. Go check it out. Like, you know, and no, Donald did. I mean, you got to see this series. It's absolutely.
Good morning, everyone. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning. I had some good sleep last night. It did get down pretty cold. Looks like right now it's about 39 degrees. So what I'm going to do right now is start getting ready to pack up. Everyone is going to pretty much stay at camp and they're going to start exploring trails and stuff. But as for me, I got to head back home, check on Katie and the baby, and just spend some time with them. So I'm planning to head back and make my way back, and I might take some shots and seeing how the weather is, if it's not raining, or you know, if you get some good views, I'll definitely capture some shots of that. But for the most part, the forecast is showing rain, so I might have to just gun it home. See you guys. Thanks for taking us on this journey out here.
Yeah, I'm sorry the weather didn't turn out to be what we hoped for, but still great to see you. It's still great to hang out and you know, have a little bit of an adventure.
Yeah, I mean, and part of the, I guess for me, you guys know, I like the hardship of a trip sometimes, but the view is great out here, as you guys saw in the shots, and I mean, for the most part, it was enjoyable.
Oh, it was very enjoyable. It was very enjoyable. I mean, you hope for snow. Or if not snow, to be dry, but it's still, you know, dealing with, I mean, that's part of it, is dealing with what nature throws at you, and you know, if you're equipped, you're prepared, it's not all that terribly unpleasant. It's, you know, I'm comfortable.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. And I think the best part of this whole thing was being able to see Donald and Jason and hang out with some friends here.
Yeah.
And
nice moment to catch up. Sort of a little New Year's party early.
Pretty much. Yeah. We, as you guys know, I came out here on New Year's, and we all decided, and you've been out here since New Year's Eve.
I came out December 31st, yeah.
December 31st, yeah. And he was in different parts, and yeah, if you guys follow his channel, if you're not, I don't know why you're not, you should be. He's exploring all over the place and just shows you can be by yourself or with a group and still have a great time.
For sure. Yeah.
How are you liking your Gazelle tent so far?
Well, you know, I really like the space and how fast it sets up and breaks down.
Yeah.
In, you know, nice weather camping, it's really nice. In foul weather camping, it's a little less nice. It's really, really well ventilated, which means that when it's windy like it was last night, it's a little on the drafty side. Even with the heater running, it was chilly in the tent, and now when I got to break it down and pack it away, it's all wet. The bottom is going to be muddy, and that's going to end up on me somewhat. So that's really probably the biggest downside for me of the Gazelle, is trying to pack it up when it's wet and muddy.
When it's wet and muddy.
Yeah.
How did it do in the wind?
No problem. You know, I just staked down two corners, and it held just fine. The rainfly tends to flap and make some noise, so when the big gusts would come, you know, I didn't have a super restful night.
Yeah.
When it's windy, I get woke up a lot, but it holds just fine, and this is actually not the worst wind that I've had it in, and so I don't have any fear with it in the wind.
Yeah, I've gotten some comments about your tent here and there.
Oh yeah.
And my friend Rob has a Gazelle tent too.
Yeah.
Which he used at Albert Desert, and yeah, it was great. But it's good to see you again.
Yeah, good to see you.
Yeah.
Have a safe trip back.
Thanks,
and
brother.
Look forward to next time.
So as you guys know, Jason was with this group today or yesterday, and I know some people have left comments on my channel asking about how Megan's doing and everything.
Megan's doing great. I'm actually taking a little break myself from the fact that we were in the hospital a long time. She is actually with her parents right now, and after I get done with the group here, I'm actually going to go pick up a few more of her things from her work, and I'll be meeting her back at her place. But she's got a long road of recovery. She's still really sore, and she's got double vision still, and we've got a lot of follow-up appointments and things to do. But you know, considering the situation and how badly damaged her van was, she's just very lucky to be alive, and I feel very lucky that she did survive. So
All right, guys, so we got the camp all squared away and packed down. It is about 8:55. It should take me about 3 hours to get home, maybe a little over 3, depending on if I find shots to take or not.